Check, check.
Check, check. Now it's on.
Are we good? Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Josh McDonald here alongside Simon Miller, Ty Cheney, and Buckco. We're having a little technical difficulty. Please bear with us, but we are live here at Andrews Gymnasium. It's your Kellogg Wildcats taking on the Bonners Ferry Badgers in the first home sporting event in Andrews Gymnasium of this year. We got brand new bleachers. We got a brand new concession stand. We are rocking here at Andrews. We got a full Wildcat crowd. It is absolutely the place to be. Wildcats having a solid start to the season. Knocked off Timberlake and St. Mary's last week. They're hosting their Intermountain League rivals, the Bonners Ferry Badgers, in a pivotal league matchup. Should be interesting to see what happens here in the early games. It looked like the C team and the JV from Kellogg knocked off the Badgers in some competitive contests. And I think the varsity girls are going to look to pick right up where their younger teams left off. We're going to wait for some starting lineups here. It looks like the varsity girls are about to throw some candy into the crowd. Some lucky fans getting themselves a candy bar. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the start. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Josh McDonald here alongside Simon Miller and Ty Cheney. We're here at Andrews Gymnasium where we are about to kick off a very competitive Intermountain League rivalry match between the Kellogg Wildcats And the Bonners Ferry Badgers. Bonners got themselves some new jerseys. Looking pretty fly out there. I like the stripes. Classy color scheme there with their dark blue, the light blue, and the white. Starting tonight for the visiting Badgers, number 3, a senior, Lexi Moss. Number 6, a sophomore, Avery Bear. We'll run through as that first one sails along. Number 9, a sophomore, Braylon Bear. Number 2, Emma Lucas, a junior. Number 14, a sophomore, Asha Abubakari. And number 5, Haley Chenard. Starting for the Wildcats, it was, looked like number 9, Caitlin Pipkin. Number 5, Macy Jerome. Number 20, the libero, Jezzy Hall. Number 14, Grace Nearing. Number 15, Haley Cheney. And number 8, Emily Coe. Serving there was Jerome. Hit there by Abu Bakari. Wildcats working this around. Grace Nearing with a nice hit there. Badgers play it well. Abu Bakari goes up, blocked by Cheney. Get used to seeing that. She is an absolute wall when it comes to that net. Jerome to serve for the Wildcats. Wildcats leading here 2-1. Another decent serve by Jerome. Popped up by the Badgers. Long hit, sails wide for the Badgers. Jerome holds serve. And we do apologize if you are getting any sort of technical difficulty or if the sound quality is not up to our normal. This is our first home game in Andrews, and we've had some technical difficulties early in the going. Ball knocked over the net there by Bear. Back set. Ooh, Cheney wanted all of it and accidentally popped it right into the net. Abu Bakari was right there waiting to block it, though. And the Badgers retake possession of the ball. Abu Bakari serving for the Badgers. Emily Coe right there with it. Good hit, Kay Reed. Ooh! Called out from this angle. Man, might have been a little bit of line there. All knotted up, 3-3. Long serve by Abu Bakari. Wildcats retake possession. Grace Nearing serving for the Wildcats. And Grace Nearing was not there when the Wildcats suffered that rather shocking loss to the Wallace Miners just a few weeks ago. Nearing served there off Abu Bakari's hands and out of bounds. And you could tell that the Wildcats were missing Nearing's presence. She's been probably the best passer on this team for the last 4 years. And for her running mate, Haley Cheney, she's gotten really accustomed to Nearing knowing exactly where to put the ball, and not having that definitely hurt the Wildcats a little bit. Nice hit there, but it sails along. Wildcats retain the ball. They're leading 6-3 here. And feel free, if you're picking up any sound quality, give us your feedback. We love to know what's going on. You guys are a little bit more aware than we are as Kay Reed meets Bonners Ferry at the net. We always enjoy these Kellogg Bonners matchups. We know we have quite a few viewers up in the Bonners Ferry area who I think we kind of share broadcasts. We watch our girls on Boundary County Live when we're on the road up there, and they watch us on Wildcats Live, so we enjoy having you here. We are a little slanted, though. We have to admit it, because we're not Shoshone County Live. We are definitely Wildcats Live. And I think with that, I think Simon Miller might be jumping onto the cast. I think he's got some of our sound issues figured out. I sure hope so, because it's a lot of talking to do during volleyball. Serve sails long for Nevaeh Elliston. Wildcats up 9-4. Cheney to serve. Haley Cheney, that is. Sister Maddie Cheney now checking into the game. High jump serve from Cheney. Deep set over the net by the Badgers. Popped up by Maddie Cheney. Grace Nearing from the mid-court area. And there was a level of trickery there that actually kind of fooled me. Both Nearing and Emily Coe went up to hit that and went up in concert. And blonde ponytails for days, and I didn't know who was who for a hot second. Nice. You're right there, Simon.
Well, we do have some sound issues. I'm missing one piece of equipment to troubleshoot at any turbo drop, but I'll go ahead and make use of what we have right now. Next break, we'll improve it a little more. We've got full through here now. We were shorthanded for a little bit. We've got Buck up in the booth, and Ty just got here, so we'll figure some stuff out. We've got some technical issues, but that's controlled chaos, right?
Do what you got to do. Cheney's serve sails long. Wildcats give possession back to the Badgers here. Still on top in this matchup. Wildcats kind of ran the league for the last few seasons, and a lot of that has had to do with the combination of Coach Steph Batchelder and the roster of girls that not only has she developed and groomed into such a destructive force, but I mean just a raw batch of athletic. Like, you can't just take anybody and turn them into volleyball players. It helps when you have the right personnel, and she's done a good job taking the personnel she's had at her disposal and kind of molding them into a force in North Idaho.
Josh, you called it too earlier. These guys, these gals, guys collectively, seen each other quite a bit, multi-sport, right?
Yep.
Including golf.
Yes.
We got some state champion golfers on the floor for the Bonus Ferry Badgers.
And also kids that are very familiar with one another from their time in Kellogg. The Bear twins, the children of Kellogg High School principal Kurt Randall Bear and Bonner's Ferry School District Superintendent.
Yes.
Ooh, Chi from the back! And that needs to go to replay. Hopefully we captured that bad boy.
I don't know if I got there in time, Josh, to give it a shot.
Well, I got to watch it live, which is...
I know because the timing on this is a little different than football.
Well,
Here it comes right here. Oh, yeah.
oh, got it. Nice serve there by Coe. Badgers having to just give it up over the net. Maddie Cheney.
Just wide, Josh. I was going to say Cheney to Cheney.
Left hand. Went up with the left.
Here, just hold that. You gotta sort this.
Get a piece of that. Wildcats are retaining the serve on this, unless I already missed the serve. Josh and I have had several drop-in company here to the Wildcat booth. I am working on some sound issues, so the first set is going to be a little bit of trial and error for us, and we also have to look at our digital scoreboard because the south scoreboard is not working for whatever reason. We'll have to figure that out as well. So you can tell it's the first home match for the Wildcats this season, working out quite a bit of technical glitches across all forms. Wildcats still with the serve here, and they are now up 16-7. And that's Emily Coe with the serve. Abubakari goes for the big hit and just able to get it to the floor despite
124 that I just can't pull out of this bag.
So we missed $10 on that.
We missed that $10 bill.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So 120, how much? 124 plus 87. That's 87.
120 plus 80. 131.
231. These fives in here.
You want to do what? 15.
115. 15. There you go. Should we leave all the little bills with us? Give them the big
Little
ones?
bills here. And then we'll do the drawing.
60, 80,
Just put that cash in here.
115.
Put that cash in there. And then, so, if we win this first set, if we win the first two or they win the first two, we'll do the drawing before the third set. But if we split, we'll do the drawing before the fourth set.
All right, there you go.
Well, why don't you come up and grab this, because you guys will take it over to Chris to do the drawing.
Okay.
All right?
Should I grab that? Okay.
I just told Mike. He'll tell you.
Thank you.
A little bit of a mini run by Bonners, their last couple of serving rotations. Right now with number 5, Chenard serving. Wildcats definitely struggling in the back row right now in the service, receiving the serve. And so we'll see if Chenard can just find, maybe she's found a weak spot there in the Wildcat rotation. She's going to go back to that back row again.
Ooh, out of bounds there. Sorry about the little brief intermission there. I had to, I'm conducting a 50-50 raffle ticket with the boys basketball program.
We're
that
multitasking.
we really are doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But we are.
That's all right.
here.
We're going to get there.
Wildcats looking very much the aggressors early on, which is exactly what we needed to see from them. Slow starts have kind of doomed this team at times, where they've gotten themselves in some trouble as Albu Bakari meets Cheney at the net.
Yeah, Cheney just missed time. That just was a missed time from the set. They had a perfect chance to set and kill, and it just didn't, the timing just wasn't right.
There's a great block. Asha Abu Bakari is an absolute athlete and met Cheney at the net. Perfect timing by her. Serve right to Jesse Hall. Jesse Hall pops it up. Cheney gives the free ball back to the Badgers. Badgers going to try to take advantage of it. Macy Jerome's right there. Cheney, not to be denied again, just tried to break the floor in half.
It's the same computer.
What a hit by Haley Cheney.
And I missed another one, Josh. I got a comment saying they can't hear you. I don't know if that meant me while you were gone or maybe both of us, but we'll just keep powering through it, and we'll fix it at the end of this, or work on it at the end of this set.
Tipped up there. Oh, just barely missed. Wildcats right there, but just, I mean, volleyball being the game of inches that it is.
Yeah, they have been missing just a few of those. I found that they did that not so much against St. Mary's, but against Wallace. And I remember thinking if they were just a little more patient and didn't try to get the first kill opportunity they had, they might have a little bit better luck.
Ooh, K. Reed's hit goes into the net there. Wildcats struggling a little bit to put the game away. They've let the Badgers close the gap. They're now trailing 19-16, so a 3-point lead for the Wildcats.
Yeah, definitely a run here over the last 10 points or so.
Cheney keeps the ball in play. Popped up. Good hit there. Jesse Hall right there to make the dig. And
oh, boy.
Cheney.
Oh, boy.
Stone Cold Killer when she wants to be.
Yeah, that was the Haley Cheney we're used to seeing.
Oh, just so, I mean, demoralizing. I have to believe that it's demoralizing. Serve from Cheney.
Well, if
popped
it's
up.
not demoralizing, it's downright scary being on the tail end of one of those.
Yeah.
Another opportunity here for the Cats, Josh.
Cheney from the back row. Ooh, too hard. A little too hard.
Yeah, just like, and that's what I was talking about 2 points ago. It was there, and I know they want to start to get that back row, those mid-range hits going, but when you're playing a team like Bonners and you're at home, just take what's there.
Yeah. Wildcats here. Macy Jerome, nice little hit there from the back. Ooh, back tap. I believe that was Pettish. Ooh, a little misdirection from Maddie Cheney. Emily Coe. Eyes got wide. She saw.
Love Bubakari there getting in that spot. Cheney thought she could dump it off there, and Bubakari just came out of nowhere.
Wildcats only up by 2 now, 20-18. Serve popped up. Kay Reed, nice hit by Kay Reed. Wildcats very much alive, tipped up. Cheney pops it into the air, nearing over to Reed. Reed off her back foot, nice hit by Kay Reed. Oh, and caught Macy Jerome flat-footed for a second. Not something that happens often.
And if you believe in that M word, momentum definitely swinging to the Bonners Ferry Badgers side. They're getting, and they found some success in where they're serving the ball. So good scouting by the Bonners Ferry coaching staff as well.
And Lexi Moss, number 3 here. I remember us talking about her last year. I believe she was the one that kind of folded in half. She did that matrix.
She did one while you were, I think it was Lexi just did another one. She just did a matrix-like move.
That's number 3 for the Badgers, and she is a fun volleyball player to watch as Kay Reed's serve goes into the net. And we are now Wildcats.
Hate to give those points back with serves, Josh. Hate to give those points back with serves.
Yeah, 3 points really. Lexi Moss just always kind of has it looks like a competitive attitude where she looks like she's out to just take over a game at any given moment. Popped up there by Moss. Hit over the net. Cheney with the hustle play. Pipkin with the hit.
And Josh, I remember Pipkin doing that most of last year, and I haven't seen her get into that rhythm like she had last year.
Pipkin had a really strong beginning of the season, but then I think she kind of, I don't want to say she lost her place in the rotation, as players like Rosie Campbell, and I believe,
right.
Was it Katie Ferrera last year? Rosie Campbell made, definitely kind of stole some reps from a lot of people because she just got so dominant from the serve line.
Yeah.
She would go on these 8, 9, 10-point serve stretches that just were untouchable. Emily Coe now serving for the Wildcats. Ooh, and popped up and out there by Braylon Bear.
23-20. Josh, you know what? We got to get a timeout here. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back in a little bit, but I've noticed what I miss, Piper Rainio's float, that knuckleball serve. Man, I miss that so much.
From the North Cam?
From the North Cam, you better believe it. All right, we'll be right back, everybody. Thanks for watching. Josh, I can hear myself now too, so that's going to help a little bit.
Out of the timeout, Emily Coe's serve goes into the net. Wildcats leading 24-21 here. Wildcats with an opportunity to put the game away there. Serving for the Badgers, Emma Lucas, played by Sawyer. Cheney from the back row, and it sails wide right, out of bounds.
Josh, she's fully capable of that hit, but I don't know if they need it at that point.
No.
It's a kill. It is a game winner if it went down, but right now you're up 3, now you're 2. But make them play defense a little more.
Yeah.
It's like taking a three-pointer, the first open shot you get.
Right. Oh, Grace Searing with the misdirection.
And that is going to do it, I think. We're a little slow on the scoreboard here. There we go. There's 25.
Wildcats take set 1, 25-22. We're going to have a little break here between sets. We'll be right back with more Wildcats Live.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to punt and go with the audio. It's okay. I don't know. We're getting some audio there from the booth, so somehow we're getting dual audio.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Josh McDonald alongside Simon Miller. Kellogg girls take set number one, 25-22. To open up this match, hustle play there by Moss. Wildcats open it up with a quick point. Wildcats getting after it. Lexi Moss diving to make another athletic play, but not enough for the Badgers. Nice set here. Abu Bakari goes right down the sideline. Played by Cheney. Cheney from the back row pops it over. There's Bear to knock it up. And Abu Bakari met at the net by Cheney. Back and forth volley here, and Grace Nearing with some high trickery there. Looked like a clean pass was coming. She just dropped that right hand and tapped it over with the left. Tricky, 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 that Grace Nearing.
Yeah, she is crafty, Josh. They missed her while she was out, as you were saying, that Wallace game. They sure missed her.
And we're going to get a double hit here by the Badgers. Wildcats opening this set up very similarly to how they began the first set. Kind of got out to a quick roll and then let the Badgers get back in it. Direct set over the net there by Moss. Ooh, Cheney's hit popped up by Abu Bakari. Wildcats there. Cheney not going power, electing to float this one. Abu Bakari matching her. Back tap, misdirection. Cheney's there. And it is a chess match.
That was just Cheney and
Asha Abu Bakari.
Abu Bakari with the assistance of Grace Nearing going, okay, go over here, Haley. Okay, I'm going to set you up here, Haley.
That was a fun rally to watch between both. And Cheney and Abu Bakari are very well matched in terms of athleticism and just the timing as both Abu Bakari and I believe that was Haley Chenard meeting Cheney at the net.
Something that I would say that's super impressive as we go to timeout, Abu Bakari just a sophomore. So to be comparing her to the Intermountain League MVP senior is quite a compliment.
I mean, that says a lot.
And it's well earned.
She was impressive as a freshman.
Yeah, she was.
We saw flashes of things last year where we were caught off guard by just the level of skill and athleticism, which, again, we've talked about in volleyball. You can take an athlete and make them into a quality volleyball player, but you have to be, special to start matching in terms of skill Haley Cheney.
Yeah, and you can translate that to the basketball court too. There were times last year, and if you remember, I think they split the regular season, or I don't remember if it was split or Kellogg won both, but then Bonners came back in districts and just took it to us.
Yeah.
And so they had really come a long way throughout the season.
Maddie Cheney with kind of a knuckleball serve of her own there. And
yeah, she's got that left-handed serve. It's a little bit difficult to handle, I think.
Chenard's hit sails right into the net. Wildcats hanging on. I believe it's 7-0, 6-0 possibly. 6-0.
Yep.
We cannot see the score from our vantage point, so we're having to rely on checking our camera. Abu Bakari floats one up, and I believe...
Okay, but now, Josh, a change-up in baseball. Those things are the hardest things to hit. Did you see how she went up like she was going to rip on that and just barely touched it?
Wound up and ended up kind of just
awesome.
Baby tapping it over the net. And she gets Bonners Ferry going there. Nice serve there from Lucas.
Lucas, yeah. Another long hit there by Kellogg. Just not able to get those down.
And the Wildcats do have a tendency more often than not to like I said, kind of shoot themselves in the foot. They get a little complacent. They start making some mistakes just like that. Everyone kind of watching the ball. And if there's one thing I know Coach Steph Batchelder hates, it's absolutely seeing people stand there and watch.
Yeah.
She is not interested.
The freeze on the serve or the, oh boy.
Cheney wound up for that one and was right in the net waiting to make a play on that one.
And Braylon gave it an effort there, but that's just, that's a difficult ask right there when that thing's coming at you.
Wildcats on top right now, 7-3. Macy Jerome back to serve for the Wildcats. Wildcat faithful out in force tonight and being quite vociferous. Woo! Block! The great wall of Cheney.
Josh, I think the fact that these new bleachers, there's a lot of people that have been working really hard to ensure these bleachers get put in so we can use them for volleyball, and these girls have been on the road until tonight.
Playing home matches
yes.
in other people's gyms simply because they didn't want to lose the game, and Grace Nearing once again with that high trickery.
Yes.
Just going up there, being patient. Everyone sees Cheney coming in. They go into panic because they're either going to try to block it or dig it. Nice serve there by Jerome. Pins the Badgers deep in the back corner. Forces the free ball there. Back set. Cheney's hit goes wrong.
Cheney right now is at a point where when she starts to get those back row, those near side on this and to the back corner down, it's lights out. It's game over.
And I've talked to the coaches, and it's really not that she's doing anything wrong other than the way her hand is when she hits that ball is what's determining whether it sails long or whether it goes straight down.
Yes.
So it's really not anything she's doing that, ooh, nice serve there. And Badgers staying in this despite what has felt like a rather dominant early performance from the Wildcats. Wildcats getting a sub here. Macy Jerome going to take a quick breather, and Carly Pearson is going to check into the game. Serve there by Bayer. Abu Bakari in the net a little bit there. Play on. Grace Nearing kind of chips it over the net. Decent hit from Moss. Sails down the back or the sideline before dropping right in the corner.
Yeah, pretty nicely placed there. That's Chenard on the serve, Josh.
Is that Chenard?
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize.
There is in the back row here, and then Avery is in the front. That's just cold-blooded right there.
Yes.
But Josh, I think Haley needs to do more of that. We know she can spike it, kill it with the best of them. I think if she just finds the area to hit it and just takes what they give, it's going to be much, much better, and then the big kills will open up.
Wildcats now. Grace Nearing on the serve. Abu Bakari knocks it into space.
Kind of an unfortunate miscue there for the Wildcats. A miscue by the Badgers. That serve went to Abu Bakari's outside shoulder. Good athlete, and so Kellogg was out of position. They thought, there's no way she's going to get that back over here.
Sam Bryant just caught her on the sideline there. Wildcats, Coach Batchelder going to some of her reserves here.
Yeah, she's
Bryant
got
it up. Bryant and Pearson.
Jesse Hall in at libero as well. So yeah, definitely a different look for the Wildcats right now. And so far, Badgers getting a little bit of a run going.
Wildcats only up by 1 now. Student body here for Kellogg. This is
fever pitch.
This is the best student crowd we've had in a long time. Nice serve by Abu Bakari there. And Cheney to kill the run and does it with absolute reckless abandon.
That's thunderous right there. That's just, you're not only are you, physically can you not get to that, you don't want to get to that.
Yeah, that one was, I saw that Nevaeh Elston was right there to play it. I just don't know that there was a business decision made there.
There was, quite possibly.
Nice hit there.
That was a nice hit.
Sierra Pettish, who has been kind of a constant in this program for the last couple of seasons. And now Nevaeh Elston there to serve the ball for the Badgers. Good serve there by Elston. Set up for Maddie Cheney, left hand. It rolls the net and then
the net crawler. It's the dreaded net crawler.
Those
it's either
are tough, man.
You're
absolutely tough to defend.
You're either ecstatic or completely hosed that happened, whatever side you're on.
Yeah, that's a tough out there for anybody. But Jesse Hall now.
Waste there by the Wildcats. That was a golden opportunity. Great hustle by the Badgers to get that back over, Josh. But if you're Kellogg, you've got to be ready to pounce on that.
Pettish popped that over the net and put it in just such a tight spot that no one was getting to it. And now the Wildcats still clinging to a 1-point lead. And Moss up here to serve. He goes right at Cheney. Cheney from the midline there, and we are tied up.
That's getting back into that territory. I think taking the first kill available isn't always going to be the best kill. Even if you're you're the Intermountain League MVP like Haley is, I think we've got to be a little more patient.
Yeah. Oh, and Maddie Cheney was right there.
That was another section of the Great Wall of Cheney.
Yeah.
That was the.
It's a newer section.
That was the newer section. Yeah.
Newer section. But nonetheless, a wall. I tell you what, I would not want to go up to the net and meet either of the Cheney sisters there. You're in for a long night if you keep trying that.
Nice looking serve there by Coe. What happened?
We're going to get a double hit
Double
here.
hit. Now, if you're Kellogg, again, Emily Coe is a very solid server. Put it in Bonners Ferry's hands. Don't hit it into the net trying to get greedy.
Yeah.
Get it over the net.
Played up
make
there
them
by
make
Moss.
plays. There we go.
Deep hit, and there you go.
It seems like, and I'm not saying we can't hit those net burners, those droppers, but you don't need them right now. You need to put the ball in play and let your great players do their job.
Wildcats have great players. They have an abundance of great players. It really is a matter of just having
What do we call that? What did Coach Luna tell us? Is that the dump?
The dump set. That's what it
Dump
was.
set. We used to call it. What did we call it? The float or the
quick set.
Quick set. She
direct
says,
set.
no, guys, it's a dump.
It's a
dump set.
Dump set.
We said, okay, we're trying to improve. So that thing's got a little wobble to it.
Crystal,
that serve.
Crystal on the bench next to Coach Batchelder. Oh, and Macy Jerome puts that right in.
And Josh, that's what they need. That's what they're taking what's there now.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Cummings doesn't take a timeout here.
On the road, set 2.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a 3-0 run here.
Trying to stop the bleeding.
Co's putting it in play. You got Abubakari on the back row, so it's not where her forte. So Wildcats need to put a little bit of a run on here.
Olivia Sawyer making a big play. Oh, Cheney.
Miscommunication for the Cats there.
Cheney wanted it. They go up. Oh, good hustle. Oh, just short. Good hustle by all the players on the floor there.
They got a bit of a run, Josh, so they got that lead up to more than 1 or 2.
A little bit of a run. Wildcats up by 4 now.
Braylon with the serve. She's got a 3-wood. And that's right down the middle of the fairway, and she gets a point.
Somehow I feel like that sentence has been said.
We got to go with some golf analogies while these Bear girls are out here, you know. I mean, you're state champions. You got to get a little golf love from the Kellogg golf coach.
They've earned it. They've earned it. Bear with another. Man, that just drops right over the net. Maddie Cheney with that left hand.
Nice recovery there by Bear.
Oh, Chenard hit herself. Cheney with the misdirect.
This is a good volley here.
Some heavy hitting action, and Abubakari's hit goes into the net.
Good volley. That's some good action.
There was hitting all over the place there. Chenard coming in and crushing that one. Maddie Cheney now serving. Wildcats up by 5. Goes right at Bear. Abubakari trying to redeem herself. Caught Sawyer flat-footed. Sawyer was able to still react. Actually really impressed with Sawyer still got to that ball despite kind of getting frozen for a second there. Wildcats still on top though.
That was wicked right there. That was impressive. I thought that was in the net, Josh.
The old submarine serve there.
And it submarined from, it probably couldn't have got closer to that net. That was perfect.
Lucas just serving up a dime. Sawyer right there. Grace Nearing pops it up. Cheney coming in to right the wrong, but just a little bit too far to the left.
That was close. That had to get part of the line, but maybe not.
Tammy Atkins, the line judge.
She's got some experience, I think.
Some experience, and she saw a little bit of daylight there. I think it was the right call, but I think Cheney was just an inch. Ooh, and that one too. Oh, Wildcats are trying to say that one was tipped. Haley Cheney pleading her case to the official. And making a compelling case.
Yeah, she does appear to be holding court there.
Yeah.
She must be very diplomatic in the way she's explaining. She's not going to win, but
she showed that the ball was hit in this direction and it veered off that way.
Yes.
Which in volleyball, I mean, as much as I believe Haley's got a point here, you see that ball changing directions at all?
That was Haley's ball don't lie right there.
Yeah. Hey, you're not going to tip this one. In the words of Ivan Drago, if he dies, he dies. What a hit.
Boy. What's it? Is it a 2-point lead? I'm afraid to turn around, Josh. I'm going to miss some action.
1-point lead.
1 point. Wildcats serve. Abubakari on the attack.
Oh, Cheney. Cheney's like, doesn't like the call. I'm going to make sure you don't have the opportunity to give me any more calls that I don't like.
And this is definitely getting Haley back into a rhythm and a groove here. She's not missing anything now.
We've talked about this kind of ad nauseum with this group of girls as that one falls into space. When the smiles start showing, that's when it starts to become something that you need to be worried about.
Absolutely.
Haley's a talented athlete, but she's usually business as usual. And when business as usual gets fun, ooh, what a serve there. And we're knotted up.
Let me tell you something, Josh. When I watch the Bear girls and Abubakari we're talking sophomores on the court right now. These batters are going to be a handful for a couple of years.
Yes. Badgers, wow.
That is a howitzer.
That was Chenard there.
Uh-oh.
Popped up and out, and the Wildcats are now trailing 21-20 here in the second set. Wildcats won the first set 25-22, so expect it to go down to the wire. And once again,
they don't want any, I mean, they just can't handle that serve. That's just, Chenard it's just wicked.
Chenard is playing dodgeball right now. Everyone else is playing volleyball.
Yep, she's picking targets off right here. Now she's going wide, and that's in. What's that, 4 in a row, Josh?
Yeah, and it's a 23-20 set right
in
now.
danger of giving up the second set. All due to the rally here by Chenard, all on her own.
Oh, and that one's going to sail to the left and under the net. So for the Badgers, all good things must come to an end, but now
Thankfully.
the Wildcats are going to have to be perfect behind the service line and not give up any points to a hungry Badgers team. First serve from Nearing, great serve, falls into space. Bear was there to pop it up, but just didn't get enough of it. And one down.
Yeah, you're on life support here a little bit. You got to get the ball over the net. That's your priority, and then you regroup.
Another great serve from Nearing. Popped up. Good hit by Moss and blocked. And who was that? Was that Sam Bryant?
It was Bryant and Cheney. Yeah, it might have been Bryant. It was definitely the duo there.
And look at this. This is an imposing front line for the Wildcats.
It definitely is.
You're going 5'11", 6'1", 6'2", across the board with wingspans. Abu Bakari is going to have to give up a free one, and it's a double hit. And suddenly the Wildcats are on top, 24-23.
Just like that, set point, timeout coming up.
And my goodness, what a rally from the Wildcats, all on the back of senior Grace Nearing, who is starting to, she often gets overlooked. And no disrespect to Haley Cheney.
I think it's her personality too. She's kind of a quiet assassin.
Yeah.
You know, she's just like that playing basketball.
We've talked about her at times being almost like the Terminator. But she's not the one usually hitting the ball so hard that it slaps off the floor and gets the gym fired up. But when she's not out there, those hits don't happen.
Right.
We saw that. We saw that in Wallace.
It was just no more evident than it was in Wallace that day.
And she is absolutely picking apart the Badgers right now. Let's see who she goes after here. In the background, you can hear the Wildcat faithful. We'll see what happens.
They're fired up. That's good to see. Good to see them back together, enjoying their new bleachers. Tonight's the what do we call it? The debut of the purple bleachers for the Wildcats. Nice new seating. Here comes the serve.
Nice serve by Nearing, direct dump set.
Got to use it here.
Cheney, and that's
there it is.
Set. Wildcats take set number 2, 25-23. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with set number 3. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live. ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Josh McDonald here alongside Simon Miller. Wildcats took the first 2 sets from the Badgers and looked to take set number 3. Right out of the gate, Maddie Cheney serves the first point of a potential third and final set. Wildcats closed that last frame with a rather impressive run, which had a lot to do with the serving of Grace Nearing.
Absolutely.
And the frontline work from Kay Reed, Haley Cheney, and Faith Bryant.
Faith Bryant. Forgive us,
Cheryl.
Forgive us, Bryant family. When you have that many amazing, talented athletic girls, and you just sometimes cross the names.
Hey,
once
and
in a while.
sometimes you got to shoot your shot. So like Cheryl, how you doing? She'll get it.
Wildcats looking to just get this one over with.
Wildcats on top right now. Looks like 4-0 here early. And this has been kind of the theme. Let's see if the Wildcats can keep their foot on the gas.
Josh, have the Wildcats gone to Bonners yet?
They
for
have
volleyball?
not. I
was
do
going to
not
say, I don't
believe so.
remember that if they did.
I have not seen that come across my desk in the newspaper.
Look out!
Replay.
Did you capture it?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, you just captured 3, so we'll see which one you got.
Sorry, it didn't give me like a prompt. I've never done it before.
It is. It's definitely a feel thing, Josh. You got to be the ball like Ty Webb in Caddyshack.
We got it right there.
You got it.
Wildcats
Good job.
rolling now. Abu Bakari's hit tipped up by Cheney. And once again, Abu Bakari is the one to kind of stop the run.
What do we got here? We got 5-0, 5-1. Oh, yeah, because Bonners just got the ball back.
Sawyer plays that perfectly.
Oh, boy.
Cheney!
Nope, you're not going to get that.
She's a killer.
And there's the smile, Josh. I mean,
That smile.
You can't help but smile when, I don't know, it's kind of cold-blooded. It's like the homicide, and then you're smiling.
Like a really happy serial killer.
Incredible.
Macy Jerome. And let's not sit back and act like Bonner's got all the good sophomores.
Sure.
We've got Emily Coe.
Talk about our sophomores, Josh.
We've got Emily Coe. We've got Macy Jerome. Dump set there by Grace Nearing. That is an art form.
Yeah, it is.
And we've got, what a hustle play.
Look at that.
Emily Coe right there. Speaking of sophomores, and the Wildcats get the point on the double hit.
Here we go. Let's see if we get that in replay.
Loving what we're seeing.
We'll probably run out of replay buffer here, but it's worth it. Here, there it is. There go. Look at Nearing.
Nearing and Coe is the one that makes the play.
That is incredible. Well done, ladies.
Little dump set. Oh, Cheney. Cheney wound up, and Moss Moss was bracing for impact, and a little misjudgment there by the Wildcats. But Wildcats right now definitely feeling, once again, looking to be that alpha team in the Intermountain League. They beat Timberlake last week in a 5-set thriller there in Spirit Lake.
And they lost sets
2 and 3. Had to win 1. They won 1, they won 4, and they won 5.
Wow, on the road.
Oh, good hustle there by everybody. I am enjoying what we're seeing, though. There's a level of camaraderie. No one's getting down. It's easy to be a front runner, but it looks like the Wildcats are having a good time. Jesse Hall pops that up there for Cheney. Cheney from the back row, putting the Badgers in a tough spot. Punched over the net.
That was just a little bit of inexperience there. That is Elliston that just got into the game at Libero with that bright pink jersey. Just kind of maybe put that a little out of range for that front line to make something happen.
Yeah. Once again, man, I really like these jerseys for Bonners.
I do too. I talked about them while you were helping the basketball boys. I kind of said I like the infusion of the baby blue, the North Carolina blue.
Ooh, tipped up there, Jesse Hall right there to keep it in play. Cheney met at the net right there. That was Pettish. Pettish with the block on Cheney. Those two have to be familiar with one another.
These two teams just slugging it out right now.
Ooh, and that hit from Jerome.
I saw that dig there from Nearing, and you could tell she was just like, it was all she had left to get to that dig.
And right now you can start to hear the Wildcat student body really feeling themselves. Nearing serve runs right down the line.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got to get one of those here.
And Nearing did not look like she was very happy with how that serve came off her hand. And, every now and again, it's better to be
once in a
good.
while you hit it fin in golf, and it ends up where you want it too. So doesn't matter how it got there.
Bear pops it up. Nevaeh Elston. Jerome with the hustle play, punched over the net, and Jesse Hall tried to make the save, just wasn't quick enough. Once again, we cannot stress, game of inches where
just out of her reach.
Just out of
barely.
your reach and getting a hand on it. If she had been just an inch closer, that might have come back and stayed in play for the Wildcats.
What they need, though, Josh, is they need that libero to I don't think it's that Jesse Hall's not quick. It's not a quickness thing because, I mean, if you, like Piper just knew where to be.
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction and a prep,
Yeah.
knowing where that ball's going to be.
Yeah, Piper will tell you herself she wasn't the fastest person on the floor.
She seemed like it, though.
But she knew where the ball was going.
She did.
From the second it left the opposing player's hands. Ah! Incoming.
Oh my gosh, backside.
I believe that just hit 4 different people in the head.
Okay, Josh, we need to figure out, Coach Luna's going to have to school us on what that set is called when it's over that. Is it overhead? Because she went behind her.
A back set?
Yeah, what is that called, Coach Luna? We need to know. We need to add that to our vocab.
Oh, and that was in.
Yeah, Wildcats rolling, Josh.
That was the right call, and we had such a good view there. Unfortunately for Bonner's Ferry, so did Coach Cynthia Cummings. She saw that one right at her feet.
Oh boy, Haley's going to the jump serve. She's letting it go now.
And it is like a missile. Abubakari knocks it to Cheney.
She's sending her a little message.
Oh, and Maddie Cheney jumped just a second too early.
Yep.
Wildcats still out on top, 12-6. What a opening salvo here by the purple and gold.
Yeah, it's been impressive. It's good to see them kind of click a little bit.
Nearing over to Cheney. Cheney with a redemption hit, and it's a left hand. You don't expect it.
No, it's hard to get used to, isn't it?
Anyone who's ever played a sport where closing out on a left-handed shooter in basketball can be among the most frustrating things in the game if you're not ready for it. We've seen that. The Kellogg faithful probably enjoyed that more than most due to the fact that one of our better players, Mr. Ripley Luna, is a lefty.
Yeah, she sure is.
And we've got some more...
So is, hey, how about state champion Griffey Dorschel?
Oh, he's a lefty?
Another notable lefty there. We got to throw in the golf guys.
A southpaw.
Unabashed golf plugs. They're never going to end as long as I have a microphone. Wildcat golf, we love it.
As long as you have a microphone in your hand, you will get golf terms out.
We're doing it. And Griffey the kid, I'll talk about that kid all day too.
Kay Reed back to serve for the Wildcats. Good serve by Reed. Popped up by Moss. Pettish, good hit.
Oh,
just
what a
hits
block.
the net. And we're going to get hit the net and came back.
Yeah, let's go
blocked.
see. Let's go look on replay and see. I don't know if I
think Chenard thought it was blocked, so tried to play it. Another good serve by Reed. Pettish, little chip over the net there. Reed dove to play it.
Good hustle.
Just missed it. And now Sawyer checking into the game. Give Reed a quick blow.
By the way, Cheryl Bryant, thanks for keeping us entertained here in the chat. We got that open. We've expanded our capabilities here. We had a little bit of technical difficulty at the beginning, but we have expanded. We got a nice big screen in here, and the chat is up. And
Cheryl's a former coach.
Yeah, Cheryl's knows her stuff and everything, and
I'm sure she still has
she's
the ear of
keeping us
Coach.
entertained.
I'm sure she still has the ear of Coach Batchelder, and it's nice to have a little expert opinion. Maybe she can tell us what that special serve is.
Well, I'm sure she can, and we'll figure out. We gotta up our game vocab wise, Josh. We are on year 3 or so, I think maybe 3.5, and it just took a little pep talk from Coach Luna to get us kind of. We got to iterate in the right direction. We got to keep improving, and I think we're trending up, Josh.
And there it is once again. That dump set from Grace Nearing. She has just made that such an art form and such a deadly part of her game. And when you have teammates like she has in the Genie sisters and Emily Coe and Macy Jerome, and you just have these freak athletes. Caitlin Pipkin, girls that are getting up at the net and just crushing the ball as I'm sorry, not Pettish. That was Emma Lucas, kind of just took one off the chin there. When you have players like that, you don't have to try and do that. So you find other ways to impact the game.
Sure.
And Grace and that dump set, that might be the most difficult thing to defend.
Well, she also just, that's a split-second decision by her. I mean, like, you and I like to cross sports. So that's like what in basketball, if you're on a 2-on-1, if you pass it, if you give it back, or if you take it hard, you can't think about it. You've got to make a decision, and she seems to always make the right choice.
She knows when, and I think I've had conversations with coaches that have said it's all about knowing if Haley's on the right foot. If she knows Haley's coming off the right foot to jump up and hit it, she might go Haley every time. But if she sees that Haley's feet aren't right, that might be what changes her decision-making process.
And I think, did you say this already? Because I'm thinking while you're talking and processing. I think it was. Brant. Sarah Brant's mom's talked about that a lot for us last time in the chat, saying, they're doing all of that stuff. They're in sync. They know each other well. She's looking at the footwork. She's looking at everything to determine what she does with that. That's next level stuff, though.
Yes. Serve there from Emily Coe, I believe, sails wide.
17-9 Wildcats.
Wildcats very much in control of this. In position to send the Badgers home early. Serve goes into the net from Lucas there. And there's probably a level of frustration.
Yeah, you're on the road, you're down 2 sets, you're down in the third set. It's like you're just looking for some kind of spark here.
You got a short bench. I mean, you look down, the Wildcats have an entire second roster. Nice serve there from Maddie Cheney.
It's that lefty. It's that left-handed serve. It's like Bill Belichick said, it's always good to have a left-footed punter. Those guys fielding punts. It's different spin.
Yep. Once again, Cheney drops it in, popped up. Nice hit there by Chenard.
Oh, it's long, and was it not touched? So Wildcats will keep.
Oh, I thought that dropped in.
I did too.
Must have been real close. Tammy Atkins right there, though.
Tammy's got eagle eyes. Her vision is. I trust it. I trust it 100%.
Yes. Bears hit blocked. Oh, hustle plays all around. Direct set, dump set by Moss from the mid.
Respect there. I like that. That's a way to get a little spark there.
Moss's game is fun to watch. She is absolutely a spark plug, and again, you get a lot of time to shine when you're on a smaller team.
Yep.
Only 8 players this year. For a school the size of Bonners, that actually is a little surprising.
And Josh, they've got JV and C, so it might have just been a coach's decision to go with that core group and get the other players reps down below. Maybe they'll shift that district time.
Volleyball being a game that you can't really afford mistakes. It's not like you can have someone in basketball who might not be the best shooter but is a lockdown defender. Mm-hmm. If you have someone who is more mistake prone, maybe it's better to leave them in the double A's than to the majors.
And you get injuries in volleyball, absolutely. Maybe, but I don't think as often, and you don't foul out, obviously. Right. So I mean, you get 7 or 8 players if you're well conditioned. I don't think it's a big issue.
And it looks like there are some elder statesmen on the JV team, so maybe it's just a matter of getting them up there and getting the work in, and Abu Bakari's serve goes into the net.
Chemistry. Maybe they like the chemistry with this group, but I mean...
And the energy has been sucked out of this arena if you're a Bonners Ferry fan. Meanwhile, the Wildcat faithful are almost salivating right now. It's going to be 3 more points.
And I've noticed that we did not get Sweet Caroline, Josh. I think we're a little bit out of sync in our first home match. Don't we get that after the second set?
We usually do when we're up 2 sets.
We're up, yeah.
If we're on a game-winning set, as Kay Reed pops it over the net, free ball for the Badgers. Pettish, double hit.
Yeah, that was definitely sticky there.
Emma Lucas's set, double hand. Pettish was right there wanting to send that one home. And it looks like Looks like Grace Nearing might be able to close out her second.
There we go.
Lead balloon. The lead balloon dropped right over the net and then just seemingly hit a wall and fell.
See if we get that on replay. I don't know if I timed that one right. Yep, we did. Here it comes.
Grace Nearing for the win. Oh! Into the net.
Boy, I like that replay, though.
Wildcats on top, 24-12.
Match point, set match point, right?
Yep.
Set point, match point.
Set point, match point.
No pressure here.
No
Just got to get that thing over the net. Keep your team alive. Wildcats just got to keep it simple and
that will do it. Haley Cheney from the far right side sends it across net and drops it into play. Wildcats take set number 3, 25-12. They take the match in 3 and remain undefeated.
Oh, I love the alma mater, Josh. Let's just soak this in. We'll use our microphones to crack. Hopefully Buck's getting a little bit of this. No, Buck's getting the scoreboard, but that's okay. There he goes. He knows what he's doing. There we go. That'll give you, if that doesn't give you goosebumps, I'm not sure what will.
Wildcats are back in action here at home on Thursday night, this time taking on the... Who do they have?
This week we have somebody help us in the chat. Who do we have next? We'll talk about it. It's got to be
Lee. Priest River?
Priest River here. They're both here. Yeah, it could be Priest River. Somebody, we'll wait here. We got the chat's still going, Josh. We can hang out here for a couple minutes. We got, is that Coach Mike Martin?
Coach Mike Martin with the Let's Go Wildcats?
What is up, Coach Mike Martin?
Not a Let's Go JV coach. Good job commentating.
Charter? Michelle Rounder's chiming in. Is it Charter?
Is it Charter? It could be. They're in the league.
I should just look.
We should just look, but
I can look. I can multitask. I mean, I've been doing it all night trying to figure out the audio issues.
Yeah, we might as well.
So we will go here to the official schedule.
What a
from A.D. Goodner. And we're going to go to this week, and we're going to go to Thursday, and it is, so Coeur d'Alene Charter, but the JV match is canceled.
Oh.
So they may not have enough players or whatever, so it's just varsity, and it says 7.
It says 7, but be prepared for that to possibly get bumped up to like a 6. So both teams don't having to wait till 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Keep an eye on the Kellogg Wildcats Live Facebook page. We will have the links for that game posted.
Definitely. And
it will also have any time or schedule changes that may come up. Oh, there it is. Great job, fellas.
Good job. I got a little cred there too, Josh. Coach Mike Martin gave me some love.
I know. He said fellas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. But anyway, for Simon Miller, I'm Josh McDonald. Thanks to Ty Cheney and Buck Co., our production crew. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live.
Go Cats.